Dying Light 2 is probably going to be a really good game in my opinion. It's coming out on February 4th, which is in 18 days, and you can pre-order it now so that as soon as it comes out, you can play it. So, let's just watch the trailer, and I'll tell you what I think about it.
Don't screw up the password again. This time, we'll blow your head off.
Sweet! Love you too.
You better get it right. Now listen, Steve, don't try to warn anyone I'm here.
Rainer said you were a pilgrim.
None of your business.
You think your barking will make an impression on me?
Did you know a girl named Mia?
Mia? No. Who's Mia?
She's my sister.
Promise you'll never leave me alone here. Never.
I won't leave you.
Swear.
I don't have to.
Not him, no!
Long time ago, Waltz hurt her. He took her from me. And I want him to tell me where she is.
Well, that kind of information is expensive. Maybe I can help you.
Welcome to paradise.
Look around, Aiden. What do you see?
Something people outside the walls could only dream of.
Who would have thought the end of the world could be so peaceful? I wish Crane could have seen this.
Luan, it's not a sign of weakness to say you were worried.
Death is how we thank traitors. You didn't say you were working for Aiden.
I don't work for Ader, I work for myself.
Here we're all infected.
Are you scared of him?
Most people are.
Those who are weak just give up.
Keep them busy.
They stop caring about anything. Give up on life, but you still care.
Drop him.
One move and he dies!
Drop him.
You're no leader, Colin.
On behalf of all its whores, bandits, and idiots, I christen you a citizen of Villador.
And in the name of law, you're sentenced to death for treason.
I know what loss is like.
Talking about someone in particular?
She trusted you, and you failed her. I'll be okay.
You'll pay for that.
3 against 1? I like those odds.
Count again.
Sometimes you have to become a monster to stay human.
Nothing could ever tear us apart anyway.
Fuck the plan. We don't know what's up there. You understand nothing. A little boy wants to pretend he's a grown-up. A precious little boy.
By watching the trailer, we can learn a couple things. This is in the future, and I think this because there is someone who says, I wish Crane could have been here to see it, and I think it sounds a lot like Spike. And we also know that, well, Crane's obviously dead, and we're not him, we're Aiden. And we are looking for our sister that we lost from a very young age. And also, someone did experiments on us after taking us from our sister, because Aiden, which is what her name is, says sometimes you have to become the monster to stay human. And obviously he's not like other humans, and it seems like he's a lot stronger and a lot more agile. So there's that. There's a lot new zombies, it looks like. The game looks a lot more detailed. Like a lot. And we also make an impact on the world by the decisions we make. We learned this a long time ago. Long time ago. That's what makes this game really interesting, because our decisions impact the world entirely. Which I don't really know how that's gonna work for multiplayer. So that might be a little weird, but they did say there's gonna be a multiplayer. Obviously, they have an idea for it since this is coming out in 18 days. But yeah. if we scroll through the page, we can see a couple of things like the trailer and what it means, what you need for the PC for it to run well, what it's going to be released on, but we don't really learn much more than that. And there's certain pre-orders you can get, which gives you certain skins. I just got the there's the normal one, the little cheapest one. And go off to discover different paths and hidden passages explored. Choice and consequences, we already talked about that. Day and night cycle. Wait for night to venture into dark hideouts of the infected. Sunlight keeps them at bay, but once it's gone, monsters begin to hunt. Wasn't done reading that. Begins to hunt, leaving their lairs free to explore. Take the advantages of your parkour skills and tips. Yeah, you did that in the normal game. 2 to 4 player co-op. Play up to 4 player co-op. Host your own games or join others and see how their choices have played out. Okay, so if you join someone's server, everything you do has nothing to do with their server. They get to make the choices, which is what I'm learning. So that's how multiplayer works. We already watched the trailer. We could watch the we can watch the monster trailer. Let's watch this.
So, you have an army here?
The peacekeepers. Seriously riling up the bazaar folks.
I'll proceed with caution. Are we going? You wanted to show me something?
Sure. Follow me.
You won't get far without the biomarker. Without it, you don't know when you turn.
Oops. So, like the first one also, we're infected. You know, we're always infected. But if it is a continuing from Crane after he died, then didn't he have Didn't he have a cure? That's my issue. There was a cure that he had, or at least one that was close to finish. Oh, Zero probably died. Oh, Zero did die. In the first one, Zero died. That's right. Man.
Biomarkers are at the GRE hospital. I'm waiting by the lobby.
Sleeping Beauties.
Yeah, we have to walk past them. If you crouch and move slowly, they shouldn't notice you. Get too close, and you're done for.
What is that?
Chemicals. Nasty shit. GRE doused the whole hospital with it. Along with the patients and staff.
So from what I'm learning from this little trailer is you can be a lot stealthier now. And that's terrifying. I would hate to be in that situation.
Wanted to stop the infection at all costs.
I'm guessing that's like the reworked acid zombie from the first one. Or the spitter zombie. I think that's what they were called. Still super strong like usual.
We got company.
If you ask me, I bet Dying Light would be a really good VR game.
Yeah, that's great. Sorry about this.
What? Sorry about what?
About that. On behalf of all its whores, bandits, and idiots, I christen you a citizen of Villador. Fuck. You're about to turn. Get into the light fast.
Wow. Oops. That's awesome. This game looks like it's gonna be really cool. Alright, let's watch the gameplay trailer. We can actually see what it's gonna be like while we're playing it.
Hey everyone! We've been quiet for some time, since, like the rest of the world, we had some unforeseen hurdles to clear. But the wait is over. Let's dive into the open world of Dying Light 2. The last slice of Dying Light 2 showcased the mission from the main storyline.
You get after those fuckers.
You saw how your decisions influenced the narrative and notably changed the environment. This time, we want to give you a broader look at the game and a sneak peek at some of the things we'll be talking about in upcoming months. In Dying Light 2, you become Aiden Caldwell, an outsider trying to unravel a tangled mystery from his past. Its trail leads him to the city, probably the last bastion of mankind in the world.
Shit!
At first, you feel like this intense, brutal place will tear you apart. But then you meet the Night Runners, veteran survivors who help people in better days.
By the way, I'm Hagon.
You were a Night Runner. You used to help people, remember?
Night Runners are gone. Finished. A myth.
And although it's not entirely clear you can trust them, you need allies in the dark. And these are the modern Dark Ages. It's been 15 years since the apocalypse and the world has changed. The old civilization has fallen, but a new one has been built on its ashes. People fight desperately for scarce resources. Rules are broken, and weakness is punished.
She's innocent!
3 factions struggle for position in the city. Survivors pride themselves on being able to adapt to any circumstances and cobble together safe zones almost everywhere. Peacekeepers, loyal soldiers who want to impose their version of law and order and trample all in their path. Renegades, ex-prisoners serving their ruthless colonel, seeking to become sole rulers of the city.
Where is Waltz? Make him talk.
Use these factions to reach your goal. Help or harm them to reshape the city to your liking. Just remember, each faction contains complex characters.
Nosy Parker, ain't ya? Got some kind of bad habit of yours?
So, will you follow cold calculation or your heart?
The Bazaar needs good people. Help us and you'll find a home here.
Some in the city offer no chance for an alliance. Bandits, outlaws, and common thugs live only to plunder and kill, plunging the streets into chaos. Yet, nightfall scares all of them equally. Darkness changes the rules of the world. As the light fails, monsters crawl out of hiding to prey on the poor souls caught outside the safety of UV rays. Hordes of infected pour into the streets like decaying lava. The deadly spawn of 15 years of mutation and evolution. Your only escape? Exploit the city's verticality and flee to the roofs. Though even there, you are never safe from swift and deadly virals. Or even greater threat. Yet night brings opportunity as well. Nests rife with infected during the day now lie empty. To explore them, you must tread carefully. But those brave enough to face the terrors of the night can loot a jackpot. Luckily, you have all the tools you need to survive. Your extraordinary parkour skills allow you to navigate even the most treacherous terrain. On the roofs, you can count on your parkour acrobatics to save your life. But often, you'll have to face your enemies head on. And then you have to be smart, resourceful, and determined. We've worked hard on the essence of our combat, making sure swinging a big, meaty weapon is fun, satisfying, and well executed. But even the most brutal fights can be tactical as well. You have multiple ways to hone your skills toward the gameplay style that suits you best. It's up to you if you focus mostly on mobility and parkour, or aggressive, blunt force combat, or a crafty approach where the tools you've created get the job done. Every ability you learn can
I would just punch all the time.
Be a game changer and possibly a new favorite move. Things move fast and quick in Dying Light 2. Each moment matters. Each move could mean triumph or defeat. choose your actions and friends carefully. Everything you do in the city can reshape the gameplay environment, change the course of the narrative, and decide the fate of the city's residents. But most importantly, you decide your own fate as well.
You're about to turn.
Make sure to stay human.
Man, this is an old video. That's old. Well, yeah, that's pretty much everything that's out so far. Let's go to news. Let's see what. Oh, we were already here. Media. Nope, nothing here. Yeah. Alright, well that's everything that we know about Dying Light 2 so far, so I'll see you in the next video. And as soon as this comes out, you better believe that I'm making videos on it, because this is going to be fun.